We have breaking news on Newsday TV right now. Officials in Nassau are giving an update after a tornado left a trail of destruction in the southwest corner of the county. Nassau County Executive Bruce Blakeman is at the podium right now. It seems like they've been having some sound issues, so we will take that as soon as that gets cleared up. Looks like maybe they're ready to go. While they're finalizing this microphone issue, we'll just kind of give you a recap of what's been going on. This morning here on Newsday TV, you heard that the Sun and Surf Beach Club in Atlantic Beach suffered some significant damage last night because of what's now been confirmed a tornado ripped through. Let's get the latest on that.
Executive Arthur Walsh, Police Commissioner Pat Ryder, Chief Fire Marshal Mike Utero, Legislator Pat Mullaney, Inwood Fire Chief Josiah Green, members of the Inwood Fire Department, and all of our Office of Emergency Management personnel. Yesterday at approximately 7:11 p.m., we had a tornado touchdown here in Atlantic Beach at the Sun and Surf Beach Club. There was extensive damage, as you can see behind me. A lot of those very, very big wooden beams were knocked down, and fortunately there were no injuries. There might have been one minor injury, but no serious injuries reported. Nobody went to the hospital, and there were no casualties. Right now, this beach club will be closed today, and we will take it on a day-by-day basis whether this beach club will be able to open. They will be cleaning up today, and then we will be doing a structural inspection of all of the cabanas to make a determination as to whether or not we can reopen any of these cabanas this summer. So, again, it was approximately at 7:11 p.m. I live about 7 blocks away from here. Yesterday morning, I was in the ocean early, and I happened to be swimming in the ocean, and a fin came right by me. I was worried that it might be a shark, and it was lucky that it was a dolphin. So it was a beautiful day yesterday morning. There were about a pod of 20 dolphins out here. And then, of course, we heard that there would be a major weather event at 1:30 p.m. Me and my team were on the phone with the National Weather Service. They indicated that we could get 2.5 to 3 inches of rain, that there would not be a tremendous amount of wind. There would be isolated wind gusts. I specifically asked the Weather Service whether or not there could be any meaningful wind event, and they said, you never know with respect to this kind of storm. So it's not something that you plan for. Tornadoes form in an instant, and in this case, it started off over the ocean, worked its way over the land here in Atlantic Beach, and luckily there were no other tornadoes that popped up here in the region. I was on the phone with the county executive of Suffolk County immediately to let him know that we had an event here so that he could prepare, and I declared an emergency immediately, and we opened our Office of Emergency Management Command Center, which was manned all night, and we are doing an assessment again of the beach club to determine the extent of the structural damage. We're very, very fortunate, again, that nobody was injured, that there were no casualties. This was a major weather event, and as such, I want to first thank our fire department, the Inwood Fire Department, first on the scene for taking control of the situation, our police department who responded immediately, and the fire marshal's office and my Office of Emergency Management and my staff. They did an excellent job. The owner here has been incredibly cooperative. He's understanding the fact that we cannot reopen until there is an assessment as to the safety of the cabanas. If they can make an assessment that it's safe, the first thing they will do is they will have the beach club members come in a few at a time to get whatever personal items they want out of here. But that won't be done until a determination is made that it's safe to go in there. So today is a cleanup, and we have a beautiful day today. And for those of you who are wondering whether we are going to have our concert at Eisenhower Park tonight with Loud Luxury, yes, we are. It's going to be a beautiful night. It will be open to the public. It's absolutely free. And the rest of the day should be calm. We will have some more weather this weekend, but we don't think it'll be severe. And with that, I will take some questions. Very few. The rain started earlier in the day and got heavier and heavier to the extent that by the time this weather event occurred, the tornado, it was raining pretty hard, so most people had left. But there were a few people here. If you know the hardy people that belong to these beach clubs. They like to hang out here even in the bad weather. So I guess a lot of people left, but there were still some stragglers here. And one of the people that was in their cabana, actually, the roof flew off while they were in it, but luckily they weren't injured. There was no other tornado damage elsewhere. There were some downed trees from the weather. There was some down power lines, but very isolated. And there was flooding on the North Shore and the South Shore. We had a couple of people that were trapped in their vehicles around Elmont area, Valley Stream area. And there was a roof that was blown off in Stewart Manor. Yeah, there hasn't been no assessment yet as to the extent of the damage and how much it'll cost to be repaired. But the beach club owners have insurance, and it'll be covered by them.
You know how many cabanas were struck by this tornado?
Approximately 50 at this time, but again, we have to do an assessment of the whole area, and we will bring in experts that are structural experts to make sure that everything is safe and secure.
And just your reaction to, you have like a normal day, and then all of a sudden there's a tornado right here in your neighborhood?
Well, the first thing that happened was one of my neighbors, who's the chairman of the Bridge Authority, Vince Pasqua, sent me a text with a video at about 7:20, right after it happened. And my first call, obviously, was to my wife, because I live here. I live 7 blocks away. So I called my wife to see if she was okay. She said everything was okay, but of course she was a little freaked out by it. And then my second call was to my emergency management team to make sure that everybody was mobilized and everybody was ready to go. And I can tell you that everybody did their job, and they did it well.
When you talk about the emergency response and all the teams that you contacted, what is kind of the first couple of things that they do immediately when they realize there's been a tornado that touched down? What are the priorities for that kind of response?
Well, I think the first thing they do is make sure that the area is safe and secure, and they did that. Then, of course, the first question I had was, have they begun a search, cabana by cabana, to make sure nobody was trapped? And I spoke with Police Commissioner Ryder and Chief Fire Marshal Utaro, and that was already underway when I called them to make sure that had been initiated.
Were there any challenges when the first responders arrived here at the scene looking for people in the cabana?
Yeah, there was a tremendous amount of debris. It was a dangerous situation. That's why I want to commend our police, firefighters, our fire marshal, our Office of Emergency Management, all of our first responders. It was a dangerous scene. They didn't know what they were walking into. So it was a very dangerous scene, but they're professionals. They know what they're doing. And they came in and they assessed the situation. And the first thing they did, obviously, was to go cabana by cabana and search to make sure no one was trapped. And they initiated twice just to make sure they didn't miss anything.
How fast did this happen?
Minutes. Within minutes, the event started and it was over within minutes.
Any other questions?
Okay, thank you very much. Okay. Good job. Good job.
All right, we just got an update from Nassau County Executive Bruce Blakeman about the damage there at the Sun and Surf Beach Club in Atlantic Beach. It is now closed, likely will be for at least a couple of days here. Dozens of those cabanas were damaged. As we've told you, the National Weather Service has confirmed this was a tornado that touched down. We're still waiting to hear how strong it was. Nassau County has declared a state of emergency. On top of that tornado and the winds, there was that significant rainfall that led to some pretty serious street flooding. Cars were stranded, trees are down. So the cleanup continues today, especially in southwest Nassau County. For more on this breaking story and the weather, the damage, the cleanup, go to our website, newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.